Hi, welcome everybody to another episode of Neighborhood News with Neighborhood Alliance. We are here today with our Senior Enrichment Program. We have Amy Anderson, who is our Director of Senior Enrichment Services. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
And then we're also here with Denise Zabo Ortiz, who is our Senior Nutrition Coordinator. Hi, Denise.
Hi, Jay.
All right, so we're just going to jump right in here to some questions. So, Amy, tell me, how's the Senior Enrichment Services changed during COVID?
So during COVID, we had to close down the Oberlin Senior Center just for safety reasons. So just recently, we decided just to combine all senior services under one umbrella, which is the Senior Enrichment Services. So some things that have changed, we're still doing the supportive services. So if people call in, need services, we're referring them to local agencies, or we're doing what we can do to help them. We have staff members that are calling seniors every other week, and then we're supplying them with essential items such as dish soaps, laundry detergent, supplemental food, soups, toilet paper, paper towels. So we're always in need of those essential items to continue meeting the needs of our seniors. We've just recently, in November, joined United Way's UCAN program. So we're able now to do UCAN with people 60 and over to help to pay past due utility and rent. And if they have questions or needs for that, they would call me directly at 440-541-4676. And one of the big things that changed for us during the pandemic was last year we had over 500 people waiting to get on our meals. We were able to clear that waiting list. We ended up serving over 706 people last year, just on our home delivered meal portion of it. And with that, we kind of changed the way our routes run. So we're only running 2 days a week for delivery. So clients are getting 2 hot meals or 3 to 5 frozen meals a week to still meet their needs, but that allowed us to keep up with the demand. So we're still meeting the needs of our seniors in the community. It's just been a little bit different this year.
Sorry, excellent. Thank you, Amy. So my next question is for Denise. So what services are, what will clients see differently happening with services right now?
We are doing more than just a meal. Besides offering the hot and frozen meals, we're doing wellness checks to all our clients. We're offering them different essentials that they may need, toiletries. We're making referrals to other agencies. If there's different services that we obviously don't offer that the clients would need, then we would do a lot of referrals, and we're doing a lot of supportive services at this time.
Excellent. How many people are you currently serving, Denise?
Currently, we are serving 480 people, and they get 5 meals a week, so that's about 2,400 meals a week total.
Okay, and Amy, so how are you funded? How is the Senior Nutrition Program funded?
So overall, the Senior Nutrition Program and senior services in the country is funded through the Older Americans Act. And then we're funded specifically through the Western Reserve Area Office on Aging that gives us a certain amount of allocations that we can serve meals per year, which allows us to serve about 294 people on the Home Delivered Meal Act, or the home delivered meals. But with foundation, with community support and we're affiliated with Meals on Wheels, and then the different foundations in the community, we're able to serve more people. So we're funded from different avenues, but our main funding is through the Older Americans Act.
So Amy, you did mention, or actually, I don't think that you did mention, how many people are on your waiting list right now? Because you said you were able to clear that waiting list last year, but what's going on with as January 1 hit?
So last year we were able to clear the waiting list. We did receive some pandemic relief funding to help clear that waiting list. Well, that money is now gone. So as of this morning, we have 147 people waiting to receive meals. And Denise gets probably 20 calls a week of people, a month of people, 20 to 30 needing meals. And we just cannot add anyone on because at this time, we absolutely have no other funding to feed people in Lorain County. And the part of that that's so upsetting is when Denise gets the calls, and I just got a call from the VA a couple weeks ago needing to put a veteran on, and they were in desperate need, and unfortunately we couldn't do that. So the fact that someone 60 and older, and most of our people are 80, well, there's about 100 people 75 and older waiting on our waiting list right now, is that they can't get a simple meal a day. Even though we're more than a meal, we can't even provide that right now in the county. So it's been a continued lack of services in this county of not having enough money to feed our 60 and older in this county.
And Amy, this has been an issue for a while now. I know that you've even advocated at the state level about senior needs and how these things are, only going to be growing, and the lack of funding and support for our seniors really throughout, the entire state or nation possibly. Can you, talk a little bit about that, how you've been, able to advocate for our seniors and how it looked before COVID and how it's just even a greater demand now?
So before COVID, we've always run a pretty heavy waiting list. But the need since COVID, I think, has opened people's eyes to the isolation seniors have nowadays, especially since COVID. And we've talked city level, county level, local level, state level, but unless there's money put in to meet the needs of our seniors, I just don't understand how any senior in our county can go hungry, go without a meal, go without someone seeing them. Our drivers, and I know Denise is going to speak on our typical clients, our drivers, sometimes that's the only people they see. Denise gets phone calls. Sometimes clients will talk to her for a half an hour on the phone just because they want that contact. And not to be able to give someone a basic necessity is not okay.
Okay, and Denise, why don't you talk about what our typical client looks like, and also kind of who our drivers are as well. How many routes you have going, because all our drivers are constantly on the move. They're in their entire time working, trying to meet all these needs. And with the short funding cuts, you're not able to add more trucks, more drivers to be able to meet all these needs. So talk about our typical client, and talk a little bit about your amazing drivers that you have. Denise, you're muted. Unmute.
How's that? Our typical client's in her 80s, generally a woman. She lives alone, does not have the means to cook, maybe health-wise. She can't stand long, or arthritis real bad, where she can't, get stuff in and out of an oven. They have minimal family support. A lot of them have children that live out of state due to their jobs, and they don't get home too often. A lot of them just have outlived their family too. We have one client, she's 103, and she's pretty much the only one left in her family. But most of them do not drive. Like I said, most of them's in their 80s or up. We do have a lot of veterans. We service a lot of veterans. But like I said, they either don't have means to get food or they physically can't cook the food. We currently have 11 routes. I have 6 drivers. Most of my drivers have been driving for us for probably 7 years, I would say minimal. So they get to know their clients. It's like another family member for them. They know them by first names. They can tell you what their pets' names are. They can tell you if they have children or grandchildren. They try to give them like at least 5 minutes at a door, which has been really hard with COVID because now they're talking through a window, you know. We're not physically handing them the meals. We're setting them on the doorknobs and stuff, walking back from the door, waiting for them to get it to make sure they're okay. A lot of the guys are actually calling the client as they get to their house so they can have that quick little chat with them to make sure they're okay. But yeah, it's definitely a total another family member for our drivers. Our drivers are exceptional. They go above and beyond. They'll grab their mail, they'll grab their newspaper, they'll take their dog out. They do more than just hand them a meal. I think sometimes the clients don't even care about the meal. It's they want to see that person and have the human talk, you know, talk one-on-one with them. So.
You guys really do such amazing work in this program. And, you know, I love that we're able to have these conversations, you know, social distancing, you know, via Zoom with all of our tech problems that are involved with it. But we're able to share this with our supporters and our donors who really want to know what's going on in our program. So I don't know who wants to answer this one, but this is always a big question. How can people help? What can people do to kind of get involved to help? I know we encourage everybody to follow us on Facebook. That's where we kind of put the, you know, immediate demand type of things on. You know, they can also go on our website, look at our wish list. But right now, is it funding? Is that what people can do? You know, donate to your program. Is that the best option? Donate stuff, donate money. What can we do?
So part of with the funding is advocating also. So talking to their local and state representatives about the need in this county for services to for us to really be able to serve our seniors in this county the way that they should be served. And as well, donations of money is excuse me, great. And also donate of products. So we can always use, like I had mentioned earlier, toilet paper, paper towels, small laundry detergents, because it's harder for some of the seniors to lift, even laundry pads, because we split those up, canned foods such as soups, different things like that, toilet paper, paper towels, I think I mentioned, depends. And also we do take used medical equipment. So if it's walkers, shower chairs, toilets, different things, I mean, that are clean, canes, different things like that. And then when a senior calls us and they need it, then we just let them use it. When they're done with it, then they just sometimes return it back to us. So that's always a need. But advocating and going out there and getting to know your neighbors, going out there to get to know who is without in our community, what are the needs of our community. And honestly, we need the people of Lorain County to advocate for our 60 and over in Lorain County. And any donations, monetary and or supplies would be absolutely wonderful.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, ladies. Again, you know, to anybody who is watching this, you know, we are, you know, this program, they deliver those kind of like well care packs with the toilet paper, the paper towels, body soap, any of those items are very welcome to donate. And if you do want to send them directly to our senior enrichment program, you can send it to 1536 East 30th Street, Lorain, Ohio 44055. And just make sure that it's labeled for senior nutrition so that that program receives it. So thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate your time today and look forward to the next time we get to chat. Thank you.
Thanks, Jadra. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.